hit for the YouTube space. Turn the volume up just a little bit louder. There we go. Welcome everybody to the first ever part of Mega Man March. And in this instance, today what we're going to be doing is a of one of my favorite games of all time. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be doing a Buster only run of this game. Now, I've been playing Mega Man X since I was about 6 years old. Been loving it. It was one of the classics for the Super Nintendo. And I've never done a Buster only run. I am too much of a coward, too much of a too much of a coward to do a Buster only. At least at this game, I've done a Buster only run of the PSP remake, but that is significantly slower in terms of how the bosses move. So we're gonna see how this goes. No guarantee we're gonna do this. If to finish the playthrough, I might just say screw it, but I want to keep optimistic. So here we are. I'm going to be... I'm at least good up to like 4 Mavericks. It's Spark Mandrill. Armor Armadillo is the one I'm worried about the most. So here we are. 1993. Oh, that classic Capcom early to mid 90s logo. Now, my history with this franchise is significant. I love this game. I love the lore of this game. But this is where it all started. I never played classic Mega Man. I'm going to let all this play through, by the way. I never played classic Mega Man. The only classic Mega Man I played is also going to be... I'm also going to be playing that for y'all, but that's not going to be Buster only because I don't know that game at all, is Mega Man 7. That was the first classic Mega Man game I ever played. When I think of Mega Man, I think of X, which... When you think of the next generation, the next evolution of a game series, X is it. Over the past several years, I have gone back and played classic Mega Mans, including Mega Man 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8. And those are fine games. But in terms of the speed, in terms of speed, graphics, sound, upgrade, secrets, everything starts with this game. From a technical standpoint, this is the natural evolution of the X series. Much how like a robot, it's the next generation of robots. And it also shows like the difference between... And the weird thing about this game is that both... They were still making classic Mega Man games around the same time, but for the NES. Also, this sort of gives his backstory. This is X. X was created by Dr. Thomas Light, the original creator of Mega Man, but I believe he wasn't able to complete him, and so basically he put him in a stasis model, and 100, I believe it's 100 years. There comes that sweet rockin' 1993 X intro, Mega Man X. Oh my god, this game soundtrack is just too good. Now I don't like Egoraptor. I'm not a fan of his opinion. Whoever wrote that script for that sequelitis, pretty much nailed why Mega Man X is so fucking great. So we're just gonna hit game start and we're just gonna start it. Reminder: this is a Buster only run. No, I pretty much just leave it how it is. By the way, if I refer real quick before you continue, if you're wondering who I'm talking to, I'm talking over Skype, who's kind of being my coach, but unfortunately, because I haven't figured out how to set up where Elgato can capture other audio stuff besides mine, you won't hear him, sadly. I don't think you will. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. But we're gonna go from here. At least you can hear me, and that's all that matters, because you're here for the Marvelous one. So, this is the first of its kind intro stage, which in the previous Mega Man games didn't have those. You would just get a standard... well, at least in the first... A standard... No, Mega Man... Mega Man 7 is definitely influenced by Mega Man X. Definitely. But So in this instance, I can imagine you're a Mega Man fan. You grew up with Mega Man in the late '80s. In the here's the new features to the X series. No, we can't hear it. Okay, good. They can't. They cannot hear you, Stackhouse. It is Stackhouse, by the way. So this is a feature that was brand new to Mega Man. He can wall jump, which is something in terms of the mobility adds so much to Mega Man, and I didn't really appreciate it until I played Mega Man 2 for the first time. Oh boy, Mega Man was limited. Also, the standard charge shot. I actually thought the charge shot originated here, but no, it actually originated in Mega Man 2. But what's interesting is I would love to go back in time and like talk to Mega Man fans who were fans of the classic series, and we're introduced to this new version of Mega Man. Because his technical name, this Mega Man's technical name is X. They call him Mega Man X, I think, for localization purposes, to not confuse people. Or Rockman X, but at least here in North America, up until X 1, 2, and 3, he's referred to as Mega Man X. After that, he's referred to simply as X. So for my purposes, I'm going to be referred to him as X. But you did. There we go. And the classic series just dropped you on the stage, so I can only imagine you're playing this game for the first time. It looks nicer, it sounds nicer, but also, again, you're not starting off with your traditional your traditional 8 Robot Masters. Why do Reploids fight, which would be a running theme of this franchise up until it dies in X8. Also, I think this flying right here is one of the Mavericks' ships. I think this is, or at least a similar looking ship of one of the Mavericks are going to be fighting later. By the way, I'll explain. Yeah, until I can figure it out. Yes, Star Wars. And this is our meet. Say hello to Vile. You don't know his name yet. Look, no health bar. Anything I'm doing is pretty much worthless. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a great example, and again, that Sequelitis video points it out perfectly, of storytelling with no words, no dialogue, just through action. You feel helpless, you feel empowered, you can't do anything. And just like, and it makes you feel like crap. You buster only through it. You worthless piece of scrap metal. Did you think you could defeat me? I know he doesn't have a laugh, but like every other version of Vile. Oh, here comes the thing everybody wanted to be in 1994. Zero. Spotting very different shoulder pads. I guess I'm not powerful enough to defeat him. X, you shouldn't expect to defeat him. He is designed to be a war machine. Remember, you have not reached full power yet. If you use all the abilities you were designed with, you should be able to become stronger. You may even become as powerful as I am. I'll scout ahead and collect as much information on Sigma's fortress as I can. I'll meet up with you when you get there. See you later. And I believe all this is explained in the manual. X, I know you can do it. Yeah. So that is Zero. Fun fact, if you didn't know this already, Zero was going to be the original design for Mega Man X, and Capcom was like, "You can't do that." One thing, yeah, I think that would have killed people's interest, honestly, if they would have done that. If they would have changed Mega Man X's design from that. But the one thing I will say about the Maverick Hunter remake, because I'm going to be referencing that a lot, because that's a very more, if you want more story, that's going to be the game for you. But there's one thing I don't like about that, is that you have to fight Vile in the same fashion, but except this time you actually have to defeat him, which defeats the purpose of him kicking your ass. Because the point is, you're testing out your abilities, you get your you feel more agile, and then you meet up against this proverbial war machine, and it's like, oh, and then you're being told you can get better. That's just not Zero just encouraging you. You can actually your parts and upgrade your weapons and use things to your advantage. However, we're not going to be using a lot for this run. So for now, to play it safe, we are going to do the first Maverick that everybody on their first playthrough does, and that is Chill Penguin. Partially because I need that dash cancel. I mean, I don't know how to, not the dash cancel, because I don't know how to do that. This is Chill Penguin, aka the dash mechanic. So everybody goes through this. I don't know why, but something back in 1994 said you need to go out to the Fat Penguin because he looks easy. But in fact, he is. He's one of the easier Mavericks in the series, I believe. Oh man, this music though, like, as I've played all with every single X game with the exception of X7. And I gotta say, as much as I love X2 soundtrack, it's a close first. It's a tie for first between X1 and X2. And for me, and for me personally, X1 has the more, like, I can remember tracks more. Not every one of them, but they just stick out so. They stick out audibly. Like, I could be just listening. Somebody could play it to me, and I can tell you what stage it is or what the scenario is going on. And you can tell right now how it's taking full advantage of ledge climbing abilities, which again, never seen before. Oh man. So we're not gonna. This will be a 100% playthrough. I will be going for the Hadouken. So, it's going to be that fun. Yeah, I can't use it, but I'm going to show it off to anybody else who wants to use it. So, this is our first iteration of a light capsule. So, X, I gave you the ability to choose your own path in life. And I hope the world would allow you to choose a peaceful one. But now it seems that you are destined to fight. Because I thought the world might need a new champion. I have hidden capsules like this one. If you find them and use them, you'll be able to increase your powers beyond anything the world has ever known. Step into this capsule, X, and receive an acceleration to your boost system. To your speed, baby. Good luck, X. I was channeling Dusty Rhodes for at the end. So this is your first instance. You can't miss it. All the other three parts are hidden. Luckily, I know where they are off the top of my head. This is as the game demonstrates, this is your dash. Fun fact: after this game, the dash is automatic, so you don't even need the leg part. They realized how good of a mechanic it was that they don't need it. Again, adding more to mobility. Which I think, like, especially in later games, like, it became, like, a huge speedrunning strat. Which is why, like, if there's one game I've always tried to speedrun, I've always wanted to learn how to speedrun, is X. I just don't have the patience for it. So just dash along the way. And then we have our first instance of a ride armor. These things are basically little tiny mechs you can ride. I can go up here, but there's really not a point because there's a thing we can't get just yet. So we'll come back for that later. No, that's not that one. I need Flame Mammoth's weapon, and I need it charged. So you are right. Also, again, referring to an invisible man on my shoulder. All right, this level's really short. I was doing practice runs of this a month ago, and it was. Oh, I got a first life. I think that thing always gives you a life. I forgot. I was kind of astounded how short this stage was. I'll check out that link later, Tar Wars. In between sessions, I will. All right. All right, boss number 1. Here we go. Alright, boss number 1. Chill Penguin is very easy. If you die to Chill Penguin, you might suck. Like, which I might be doing that, so I should be careful not to eat my own words. Yeah, I've seen people do it with... Oh, and I died! It begins. I lost on Chip Penguin. Hopefully that just... it's only... We can only go up from... only go up from here. Yeah, well, we'll see how that goes. Alright. So he'll spit these rocks. Those are the easiest things to dodge. Although for some reason X can't, like, Buster, like, the Buster just doesn't destroy them. There we go. Yeah, you can hit him right before those penguins short out. So you should do that. Ugh. There we go. Got him. Okay. Yeah. Eek. There we go. Almost got him. Oh, he is not usually this tough. I don't know what's going on here. Holy crap. Alright, one more hit. Dead! First Maverick down. 7 more to go. And bosses along the way. Without the dash? Armored Armadillo without the dash is ridiculous. I don't even want to think about that. Alright. So now, this is where we get a little interesting. Because you always want, if you're a first-time X player, you generally want to start with Chill Penguin. He's pretty easy, despite that I died. Hey, what's a stream without the marvelous Iggy dying? So we can either go after Flame Mammoth, because his pattern's pretty easy. Or we could be the Dangerous, and we could go after Storm Eagle. Which I haven't really decided on what my run. No, it's Chill. The meme will be, you fucking died on Chill Penguin? I'm a scrub. Let's see. Do we want to go after Storm Eagle? Because I know I can't... You know, the thing is, if I go to Storm Eagle stage, that means I'm gonna have to backtrack to get the body part upgrade. But if I go to, you know, we're just gonna go to Flame Tornado. I mean, Flame Mammoth. That's the weapon. Flame Tornado's the weapon he gets. Flame Mammoth. All right. So here's a cool thing that I really like about the X series that the Mega Man series could never do. I don't even think they did it like in 8 and 10. If you come to this stage first, like for some reason you decided I want to fight the fat elephant, this whole area that I'm sliding down underneath is completely filled with lava. Because I defeated Chill Penguin's level first, for some reason everything like freezes, and that allows you to get a certain upgrade. That was not perceivable. So there's that. Alright, so this could be frustrating right here. You see this? Oh wait, I gotta come back for it. Never mind. Okay. This right here that I'm jumping over, there is an X capsule right up there. You see how tricky that shot is? That jump is? Yeah, and if you mess it up, you have to play the whole level again. But I cannot get it in my current state because I do not have the required helmet upgrade, which you get in, I should have gone after, Tornado then. Oh well, so you come down here, you get that heart container. That's one of the easiest ones. You'll be able to see it, so again, they're very generous with a lot of them. Like, you're not going to find all of them on your first playthrough if you don't look it up, but you're going to generally find a good chunk of them. Come up here. Oh, we got a life. We're going to need all those. Although lives are pretty much meaningless in this game. Alright, so you come up here, got it. You kick this. Kick it, kick it. Okay. So that right there is the first, again, another series first for the Mega Man series is an energy tank. This allows you to basically, if you're for some reason are supremely godlike, or if you find energy capsules, these are basically the replacements for the energy tanks, where you would find random ones and they fill your health. Here, as I'm going to go to the menu, you're going to get a total of 4 sub-tanks, which you can refill over time. And they never go away unless you use them. So since I'm not going to be using any weapons in the playthrough, in the bosses, I can use them in the stages. Which, as a growing, you know what's funny is that while I never busted only bosses, I would never use special weapons on stages. I would always use the standard weapon because of fearing that, well, I didn't know the boss's weakness. And even though when I would find the boss's weakness, I would still use it just because it was habit at the time. Also, these guys are kind of dickish. The Mace Bros or whatever. They're the Joes of this game. All right, they can kind of be annoying. Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, you're right. It is Buster. When I think Buster Only Run, I think of killing the bosses. All right, that'll be the only instance. I want to at least show it off. At least show them off. Granted, this is probably the most LP'd game in YouTubing history, but whatever. So this is Flame Mammoth. So what he'll do is he'll do jumps. If your butt is touching the ground, he will knock you down, and it doesn't hurt, but it stuns you, which could put you in a bad position. He'll also, yeah, like that. It doesn't hurt, but he'll also throw oil on the ground, which doesn't do anything but hinder you, but he can also light it on fire, which can cause a problem. Also, he likes to gloat. Come on. Yeah. Alright, almost got him. Ooh. Hot fire. He spits in hot fire. Yeah, again, the stun the stun doesn't hurt too much. It's just, oh, I'm down to 3 bars. Come on. Come on. Come on. Alright, come on. I'm being very... Alright, come on, one more shot. Got him! There we go. 2 Mavericks down. And for YouTubing purposes, that is going to do it for the first episode of Buster Only Run. Chill Penguin, but I think I redeemed myself by beating Flame Mammoth in the first time around. Granted, he's not really that difficult either. So because if you're playing this normally, your reward for beating Flame Mammoth is the Fire Wave. Not really cool in the standard weapon, but insanely awesome in its normal session. So when we come back for the next episode of Marvel's Iggy Plays Mega Man X Buster Only, we're going to go after the nefarious Sky Captain himself.